Hi, friends. It's Deb of Peaceful Wellness, and I wanted to talk to you today rather briefly about overcoming common meditation challenges. So, meditation students often encounter similar challenges. You are not the only one, believe me. So, let's talk about these most common obstacles and how we can address them. So, the number one is difficulty quieting the mind. Well, our minds are naturally active, they're always processing thoughts. So the first thing to do is just accept it. It's normal for the mind to be busy. The goal is not to eliminate thoughts, but to observe them without attachment. So here you want to use an anchor like your breath, the mantra, or your body sensations as well, having general awareness. And certainly the more you practice with any of these that I'll be talking about today, the more you practice, the easier it will become to settle your mind. The number two common obstacle is lack of time. And why this happens? Well, busy schedules, right? Makes it difficult for meditation. And looking at a solution, well, the first thing I always tell people is to start small. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Even short sessions can be effective. And even I do short sessions at times too. Make it a routine. Maybe it's the first thing in the morning. Maybe it's the right before bed. Let them be transition times for you. Number three, finding a suitable technique. Well, not every meditation style suits everyone's preferences or needs. And the solution here is what one of the things I love to do is I teach different techniques. Everything from guided visualization to mindfulness to loving kindness to yoga nidra to so many different styles and sound meditation as well too. Any of these you may find comfortable for you. You may find ones that really work for you at times, and some that you just don't really like at all, including maybe walking meditation. Maybe you like that. The way to learn is to try them out, right? Experiment. My favorite word is experiment. And attend my classes, explore my meditation library, and give yourself patience because one meditation technique, practicing it once, isn't really going to show you enough. It is to try different ones at different times, repeat, rinse and repeat, and see what works for you. The next one is boredom or restlessness. And well, our minds are so accustomed to constant stimulation, right? Our phones, our tablets, the TV, our computers, all this. Well, start with shorter sessions. That's how to combat that. Same thing with that 5 minutes a day, right? That I talked about earlier. Give yourself some variety of different techniques, maybe incorporating a movement meditation like walking meditation and yoga as well too. So number five is inconsistent practice. Well, of course, busy schedules, changing priorities, motivation levels changing, that can lead us to this irregular practices. So set a routine, establish a regular meditation time each day, every day to build consistency. That's how we do it. We make it and we build it into our life. If you have to, set reminders, set an alarm to help you to remember to practice. And once again, start with small amounts of sessions, right? Short 5 minute sessions, and then gradually increase the time. My friends, practicing with others, joining a group, joining me online, joining a group near you, practicing with others can provide accountability and support. Number six, physical discomfort. Well, sometimes sitting for meditation can cause discomfort or pain, especially if you're not used to it. Just make sure you're always in a comfortable seated position, whether it's in a chair. I teach from a chair. Sometimes I sit on the couch. Sometimes I sit on my cushion. If you have to lie down, do so. Use props if you want, cushions, blankets, anything at all. Maybe doing some gentle movements, right? Stretches or yoga before meditating. That's what yoga was for, right? To meditate. And have some awareness, mindful awareness, pay attention to that discomfort and adjust as needed. It's okay to move slightly to find a more comfortable position. Number 7 is lack of motivation. Why it happens? Well, demands, distractions. We've talked about some of this a little bit already. So setting clear intentions, remind yourself why you want to meditate. Why do you want to meditate? Celebrate your efforts when you do. Connecting with others, once again, whether it's online or in person, I'm here to work with you as well too. And mixing it up, trying different techniques. 8, this one really can trip up students. Expectations of immediate results. Why this happens is many people expect to experience immediate benefits from meditation. And that then leads to frustration when results aren't immediate. We have to remember it's an accumulative effect. The more we practice meditation, the more effect we see in our lives. It's pretty simple in that way. So have that patience, have that persistence, set realistic goals, right? Reflect on your progress. Keep a meditation journal to track those changes and improvements over time. I always recommend that to my students. I recommended it in the 30-day challenge as well too. And just simply enjoy the journey. It's a process. So 9 happens a lot with people, the distracting environments. It could be noise, it could be interruptions, it could be busy environment. Find a quiet space if you can. Space that's going to be comfortable for you. Minimize your distractions, turn off the phones, close doors, tell your family members, put a sign on the door. Even here at home, when I'm in this room and I'm teaching or I'm doing sound, or sometimes I do meditate in here, I have a sign on the door. You can also use earplugs or just have some white noise in the background as well too. And the other thing is you have to accept that there's going to be some level of noise and distraction. It's inevitable. And use it as an opportunity to deepen your practice by learning to focus no matter what is occurring. Maybe you're going to use a sound meditation in the idea of listening to sounds in the present moment. I do that as well as I use my singing bowls and other sound instruments as well too to help me with my practice. Number 10 is acceptance of the practice versus attachment to an outcome. Well, why this happens is it's really easy to become focused, even hyper-focused, on achieving specific outcomes from meditation, which that really creates pressure and disappointment. And the solution here is to practice non-attachment. Focus on the process of meditating rather than the outcomes. Embrace each session as it is, without judgment. When we cultivate acceptance that every meditation will be different, then our goal is to be present and not perfect. And then realizing that every meditation practice is perfect anyway in itself. Another idea is to have mindful reflection after each session, reflecting on your experience without evaluating it as good or bad. Okay? Just appreciate the effort that you put into it. So when we can understand these challenges and apply these solutions that I shared with you today, you can build a consistent and rewarding meditation practice. And that's what I recommend for you. I also have available to you a 20-minute free meditation interview with me where we can talk about your practice and put some solutions in place. Perhaps it's even having me be your mentor and we meet in sessions together to help you to build your practice and to deal with these different obstacles and challenges. So, my friends, thank you so much for being with me today. I wish you such peace, and I hope you will continue meditating.